we're here for somatic experience. Let's talk about it. We start with orientation.
Yep.
And we end with orientation. So basically my ability to sort of experience the environment around me, notice even what's kind of pleasant to look at in the environment, what, my ears take in, all of these things, but so that I can spend some time on the outside with the idea that the environment there aren't any immediate threats.
Right.
And then it allows me to go so much deeper inside. Again, this is all from just like my own personal experience. So I don't know if it works for everybody. That's what the science would tell me. But it seems like for most folks that by checking out the outside, going inside is a little bit easier.
Right.
So then we do a couple breaths, and these are all very cooling breaths. Most people that come in to do this work with me are highly, we'd call hyper aroused. So they're just more anxious as I am. So that's probably why I'm attracting those folks. And so we're using a gentle, soothing, settling kind of breath, like a 4-4 breath or a 4-8 or like a box breath. Although sometimes holding the breath for some folks can even create stuff. So just tracking the breath a little bit. And then we come up with a headline. It's just like, what's the thing today? The thing I want to look at. And sometimes it's as simple as just literally, what should I do today? What's the plan? What do we want to do today? And sometimes it's what's the next step in my career? Or how do I get my health back on track? Or how do I repair with my partner? Because we just got into a fight last night or something. I'm making that up. Yeah. And so that's what I kind of come in with. That's my headline. And that's why we call it a headline, because it's not like a paragraph in a newspaper. It's it's just what's the headline. Yep. And then do another breath or something. And then we'll come up with the desired experience. The desired experience. So if this is currently in some level, I feel some confusion or unclarity, or I'd like to unpack this headline a little bit more. In an ideal world, assuming that everything worked out perfectly, what would I be experiencing? Joy, clarity, peace, trust, power, connection. Whatever those. Yeah. And the cool part is it's always associated with whatever the headline is. So it's always a little different, and that's what makes it kind of fun. And then we move and we breathe, and there's some cool stuff in there throughout the process. But as we're moving and breathing, what happens is, and you and I could totally geek out on this forever, is this concept of coupling dynamics. There's these disparate parts of the brain where memories and thoughts, and even in the body, that things are stored. Sometimes just by giving them some space to sort of bake, suddenly these thoughts just like boop, they just click. And so it's kind of like getting people talk about like shower thoughts or eureka thoughts. Yeah. And it's really fun, Alex, because, and I don't know if you find this as a practitioner, but sometimes people just think I'm like a wizard. And I'm like, actually, that's just your biology doing that. I'll take 5% credit, but like mostly that's just your body doing a cool thing that it's made to do.